I have to heap it to really feel the buzz. Head floaty, like feeling that buzz. Head buzz, you know, that buzz. JR reviews, head floaty, like feeling that buzz. You know, the pre-workout head review, buzz, you know, that buzz. JR reviews, back into the pre-workout review. Today we're talking about full spectrum supplements, Notorious Focus. Probably used to hearing everybody say Notorious Rage Special Edition. But this is different. But is it? So after speaking with Mike, you know, the owner of Full Spectrum, you know, I really enjoy my time speaking with him every time I speak to him. He's just a cool guy, down-to-earth guy. So running through the gauntlet of his products, I was like, man, I want to try this because the tub and everything, the label, until you get back to the ingredient profile, looks eerie similar to the other Notorious blanks, but this one was totally different. So I was like, I really want to try this one because it stands out. So you've heard a lot about full spectrum supplements, Notorious Rage, especially the special edition version. Special edition made my top 10 list last year because I love everything about it. The way it comes together, the way it hits, the focus on it, the sense of urgency on it, I just love it. But the problem is, in my opinion, just like this tub here, they look so similar that the special edition and like the normal edition or whatever you want to call it, you know, a lot of people are getting that, thinking that they may have the special edition. They're like, man, this thing just didn't deliver like you said it was going to. Well, you know, it's not the same, but they look the same. So I can see where somebody would get confused. So same with this, but like I said, they're totally different. And the other two, you know, the special edition and the standard version of Notorious Rage have elicits in it. This is not. This is a daily. And I'm gonna flash the ingredient profile on the screen right now. Let's talk about the ingredients in it. Let's break it down. So first you got L-citrulline at 8,000 milligrams for the pump. You got betaine anhydrous at 2,000 milligrams. I'm sorry, 2,500 milligrams. Then you got agmatine sulfate at 1,000 milligrams. You got L-tyrosine at 1,000. Choline bitartrate at 1,000. DMAE at 500. Caffeine anhydrous at 200. Huperzine A at 20 milligrams. And bioprene at 5 milligrams. So it's a very short, simplistic label. And you'll notice there's no betas in there. There's no elicits. There's one form of caffeine. So really, this isn't a stem bomb. This is not even a stem junkie daily. This is just a daily. So every time that I have taken this, let's start off, it's a strawberry kiwi flavor, just like the other two full spectrum powders. It's decent, you know, it's good at best. Not great, you know, but again, it's pre-workout, you know, we don't really care. But it's got a decent flavor to it. It's manageable, it's tolerable, put it that way. But looking at the label, this is going to be exactly how it reads on label. Meaning you're not obviously going to get any beta, you know, there's no beta in there. So sometimes, you know, those betas when they're kicking in 7 to 10 minutes, that kind of gives us this sense of urgency anyway, like you're just crawling, you're like, I'm ready to go. So knowing that this thing has one source of caffeine anhydrous, I know it's going to take a while for it to brew up. So I take this about 30 to 45 minutes before I need to start lifting because that's about how long it's going to take for everything kind of to come in. But the thing that I like about this is it's got such a low threshold of caffeine that you can play with it a lot. So I ran it as like half a scoop just for doing like some cardio to get some, you know, 100 milligrams of caffeine in my system to get my heart rate up. I ran it 2 scoops to see what it would do, you know, at the recommended, or I'm sorry, 1 scoop at the recommended dose to see what it would do. And I've ran it 2 scoops multiple times to see, you know, pushing it if it did any better. So the first time I ran it to work out with 1 scoop, the thing I noticed about it was I was in my garage working out and I didn't have any music on. Like I had YouTube on, I was watching like, you know, my buddy Jim Dad, Hammerstone. I was watching other reviewers. Oh, well, I wasn't watching. My phone was just sitting in the corner by itself and it was just playing like, you know, loops of like watch later videos. And I did that for 45 minutes. And I no offense guys, it's not like I was really listening to their reviews either. Like I was just locked in on working out. like I noticed, like I was like staring like at the walls. So I was just really locked out. I didn't have like sense of urgency with it. Obviously there's no alpha yo in it. But it was just like whatever I was kind of like, dozing off like into this, like this crazy stare, whatever. The next 2 times I took it with me when I went to Vegas, because I wanted to just pack it out there and see, because I didn't want anything that's going to be crazy, blow my head off, on a work trip. So I took it out there, and exact same thing. Like I didn't even like really mean to catch myself doing it. And it wasn't until after the 3rd run on it that I realized that that happened every single time. So the thing about it is like whatever, and that was with 2 scoops. So the 2 scoop, I would say the only difference between 1 scoop and 2 scoop was the extra caffeine and a little bit more dialed in focus. Heart rate was elevated just a little bit more. Never got above like 115 while I was working out because there's no drama with this thing at all. But at the same time, I will say like you have to know what you're doing or what you're getting whenever you take this. Meaning, I'm not going to take this at 6 in the morning to go start my day off and get a crazy productive workout in, expecting a bottle rocket. This to me is the midday, midweek, mind-muscle connection pre-workout. So I would say like as far as the illicit side goes, this is like another Escape, Heroic Harvest Escape that I just reviewed not too long ago. But it not being an illicit, you can run this thing every day of the week if you wanted to, and you're not going to feel dirty. You're not going to feel like you fried your brain, because like I said, there's just nothing in this that's going to cook you any way you look at it. So again, is this for everybody? No. Because it's so non-dramatic, and like I said, there's just zero drama with it at all, to the point where some people will be turned off by it because it may be way too mild. To me, it's something good. Like I said, I have that if I don't want to overstimulate myself, I don't want the alpha yo side effects, I don't want to feel like I've cooked my brain with the illicit, this is it. Even like Escape, it's got 2 amino in it, so I'm not going to run it, even though it doesn't slap you silly. Like it's still like I don't want my receptors and my dopamine to be fried out, just to run a decent daily. I would choose this over that because this is more, in my opinion, healthy. So again, nothing dramatic about it at all. The beauty of it is you can stack alpha yo with this. You could stack I stacked their pump pills with this, and had a great pump. And so that's the other thing. So 8 grams of citrulline in this, it really shines through. It really has a kind of a dry vascular look to it. So I'll rate the pumps, 7.5 out of 10. Flavor, 7 out of 10. Focus, another 7.5 out of 10. Sense of urgency would be probably a 2 or 3, just because, it's up to you to have the sense of urgency. You're not going to get it out of the tub. So all in all, like I said, it's a good B tier, lower A's pre-workout, because it's not something you're going to PR with. This is something that you want to take, just have a chill day. But whenever you want to just take your time, nice and controlled reps, tempo reps, whatever you're going to do, that's where this one shines. So check it out if you want. Let me know what y'all think. Again, Notorious Focus.